Welcome back to AnglingBuzz Ice. I'm your host, Jake Wallace, and it feels like the end of March out here in the Brainerd Lakes area. You know, we've had temps in the 40s and 30s all week, and our ice is starting to get soft, so make sure to get out while we still got some safe ice. Now I'm setting up on a shallow weed line looking for walleyes, and I'm gonna do a two-pronged approach, right? I got a jigging setup, and I'm also gonna have a live bait setup here. And for my live bait setup, I've got the St. Croix CCI Deadeye. Now this is a 32-inch rod, medium power, moderate action. Now it's got these recoil guides, which are great for fishing outside. You know, if you have ice buildup, you can flick them, you're good to go. But the real key about this rod is the tip, right? It's got that green highlighted tip, so you can detect those light bites. And when that fish takes it, this rod just loads up and starts to bend, and you know what to do. You set the hook. Just a great setup for live minnows, for walleye fishing. So we're gonna get this set up here, and then I'll show you something new from Northland. So that's the dead stick setup, and now we're gonna talk about the jigging setup. Now, the Northland buckshot rattle spoon has been around for ages, and it is a classic for a lot of walleye anglers. But new this year is some Super Glow colors, right? They have 4 new Super Glow colors, including Super Glow White. We've also got Super Glow Chartreuse, Blue, and Super Glow Red. Now these colors work great in low light conditions. You know, for that early morning bite or late in the evening bite or even after dark, these are the colors you're gonna wanna use. And it's great, you still have that same classic buckshot rattle, but now you've got these new fantastic glow option colors for those low light conditions. Now, speaking of walleyes, we're gonna be joining myself and Sjodin as we head to one of the best walleye fisheries in North America, Lake Winnipeg, targeting greenbacks.
Whew! It's chilly, Jake. So we are back in Manitoba. We've done a number of trips up here this year for the Canadian experience. We have headed back to Manitoba to Lake Winnipeg to go after greenbacks.
Yeah, there we go.
Good sandwich fish, huh? Very pretty. That's what we come up here for, buddy.
Yeah, man, Lake Winnipeg's awesome. It's huge. There's a chance at a giant greenback.
That is a big fish. There we go. Oh yeah. You can tell by the mark.
Holy cow! Dude, this one came up before! Yes! You are
What a
giant greenbacks!
So right now we're on the south basin of Lake Winnipeg, and it is a huge lake, and it's pretty featureless. So what we're looking for is schools of bait. That's really what these walleyes are relating to. Right now we've got a school of bait out here at 40 feet, and you can see there's walleyes around it. We've got 2, 3, 4, kind of relating to that school. So if you can find the bait, you're gonna find the fish. And one thing we've really learned is that these schools are riding high in the water column. Right now we're fishing anywhere from 11 to 13 feet of water. And most of the schools of bait and active walleyes are 6 feet down at most, right? They're really riding really high, so you can see that on the Mega Live, and it's really cool. There's a great example right here. We've got school of bait, a walleye, and another walleye relating to it right there. So hopefully we can go catch them. Yeah. Got him, there we go. That's better. That's what we're looking for. Nice chunky one, and right now we're on a school. There is a lot of fish down there. So we'll get him back quick and catch another, but man, just such a gorgeous fish. All right, so right now we've kind of found an area where there's a lot of fish in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a set line with a live fathead, and I'm gonna put it about 4 feet down where we've been seeing a lot of those bigger fish crews on the Mega Live. And get this set up, and hopefully we can stick a big greenback. The new clam predator. Get this puppy rigged. Okay, get this set up here. So I've got a slip knot here to mark the depth. I had it set deeper, right around 7 feet, but I'm gonna change that so this bait's only a couple feet under the ice. So we've been seeing a lot of those fish crews go a little shallower. That'll work. And I actually have a little bait button somewhere here. Help keep this minnow, because it is barbless and I don't want my minnow to get off. It's a bait button. You can use a piece of plastic too, but that keeps that minnow pinned on there. It's a tasty morsel. Get this set up and set the trigger right about there. There we go. So now, fish comes by, grabs that minnow, trigger goes, flags up, the line releases, and I'm good to go reel it in.
Oh, here comes one. There we go.
A little double.
Doubles?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Yours looks like one for the box or too small?
Ah, we can do better.
All right.
We can do better.
You say so, boss.
Good sign though.
Yeah. Little feller. Definitely found an active pod of fish. There's one up higher. That one looks bigger. Let's go after him. Yeah, he's gonna beat. Yep. He like came straight up after it. That's cool. There we go. Another greenie. Look how cool these things are. I mean, look how green of tint that is. That is such a cool fish. Look at the green all the way through the back. It's just such a beautiful fish. That would be, let that one go to swim another, fight another day. There she goes. You know, we keep referring to these fish as greenbacks. Obviously they're walleyes. It's just a different tint to them. I did a little research on it, and it's actually the limestone in the water that's making these, that's turning these fish that pretty green. Now, I mean, there's all different colorations of walleyes. We travel all across Canada. We've seen black, almost black walleyes. We obviously see the traditional golden walleye. I've actually seen yellow walleye, and we've seen a number of blue walleyes. Now again, they're all walleyes and they all taste the same. It's just the, like you see, like some of the water we run into is just a dark tint to it. I think it's either the minerals or whatever's in that water that turns these fish different colors. It's just super cool how nature gives these different walleyes different colorations. But again, they're all walleyes. There we go. Gonna eat, eat. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
One there, and Jake's flag is up. I think we might have a double. Look at that, perfect. Still on there.
Yeah. Just taking a bit of line, drags, feels good there.
Yeah. Rod's loaded up.
Got him. Feels decent.
Ooh, shoot.
Ooh, nice chunky one on set line. Barbless pops right out. Beautiful greenback. We're gonna let him back go and get much bigger. Whew. Now we're out here on Lake Winnipeg right now, and I'm gonna kind of run through my setup, and I've been switching between two. And the first, the St. Croix CCI eye razor. Now this is what I've been using for my smaller baits. I've got a 1/4 ounce spoon on right now, but this CCI iRazor is fantastic for walleye fishing. It's a 38-inch rod, medium power, extra fast action. It's got the recoil guides, and it's nice because out here on Lake Winnipeg, you're dealing with big fish, so this length is really nice for handling them. And I've got it paired up with a Daiwa Fuego. This is a 1,000 size reel. And this reel has a ultra smooth drag, even in this cool weather, right? It's cold out right now. I've got it spooled up with Suffix Advanced Mono in an 8-pound test. Now, it's just a dynamite setup for these smaller presentations, but out here on Lake Winnipeg, there's a lot of big fish. Big fish eat big baits. So the other go-to has been St. Croix CCI Trophy Taker. Now it's a 36-inch rod, medium heavy, fast action. And it's great for using these big spoons. I've got it paired up with a clam peg spoon, tipped with the minnow head. It's a big presentation. And I've got it spooled up with 12-pound Advanced Mono, down to a barrel swivel, down to another about 12-inch fluorocarbon leader and 12-pound test. And this has been my go-to punch for these big Lake Winnipeg walleyes.
Oh my gosh, look at this, Jake.
Oh, you need help?
I got him.
Nice.
Look at this absolute tank. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my gosh. This is why, I've said it once, I'll say it a million times, we talked about it on the way up, Jake. This is why you come to Lake Winnipeg, for these giant greenbacks just like this. You know, I mean, these things are big, and this is why they have really good regulations up here. Anything over 21.5 has to go back to catch another day. This one, if you come up here to Lake Winnipeg, this one's yours to catch next time. Ready? There she goes.
Now hopefully this video gives you some insight if you're planning a trip to Lake Winnipeg. Now make sure to like and subscribe. We'll be releasing new content each week. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out on that ice.